Sorry about that. I just had to get a call there. I'm sorry about that. It couldn't be avoided. So the energies that we're in at the moment with the Four of Cups, where you're in your thoughts about certain things, the cups are there. And it could be about love, your emotions, your feelings, as it is, or not knowing where to go on the next step as to for your emotions. You may get some advice from other people, but I think this Devil card just is, it can be illusionary. So I think with the Four of Cups energy, all it's saying is whatever advice that you might get, you're just going to do what you want to be doing yourself, and you're protected here with the Hierophant from this here devil energy. Whereas you're going to have some sort of clarity yourself as to in mind, as that you'll know when to take that right step and how far to take that right step, and how to do things. So the Tower energy and the Two of Pentacles. So the Two of Pentacles, you may feel like you're juggling things at the moment. Um, Not so much juggling. It could be a two of something as well. The Two of Pentacles is money. I don't think it's that you're juggling with money as such, but I do think that finances at this time, they're not a burden for you, but I think you're looking at, because some things have got to end, you're wondering as to where. I mean, we all need to have that regular money to come in so that we can support the lifestyles that we have and just living life. And I don't think you like wanting abundance, as in monies at the moment. You're just concentrating on just making your own ends meet on that monthly basis. And I'm one of these people that even myself, and I've worked all my life and been very independent, and I'm just one of these people that knows that whoever it might be, and especially myself, I might have the monies. If I lost my work job as for the finances there, or one thing or another, I know that I would only have enough money to see me through for that 3 months, and then within that time I'd have to sort everything out within that time, so that I know that I've got another job is to be able to make my ends meet, because otherwise, it's to run dry. I'd have nothing in the bank. I'd have no savings or anything like that to be able to go forward with my life as to do anything else. So anyway, so we've got the Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords energy. Yeah. So your swords are ideas, thoughts, mind, and intellect. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So the fours for me are stability. So you are probably thinking about, right then, I know where I am now. Don't think it's a job that you've lost or anything like that. I think it's a change of mind, or you've got in your mind that you're wanting to move forward, but with different as to where you are at this time into what either work, what you're doing, or it might even be like as if it was a college course or anything like this. You might want to slightly change that, and it's going to change a lot. So you're all in your head about it at this time. Now, the Eight of Swords, it's almost as if, and I do believe with the eights, especially when you get this card with the Eight of Swords, it is about movement. And if you look at this card here, it's almost as if it's an entrapment sort of thing. And she's got chains around her wrist, and she's not seeing clearly at this time. And all the swords are around her, and one thing and another. So she's on her knees. I don't think that's an energy. I think that's the energy that you're thinking to yourselves, well, probably would I be on my knees if I do take the steps that I'm wanting to take, if I want to do that change. Because I do feel as though things are stagnant at the moment with you. For some of you, obviously not all of you. I'm just reading the story as it's coming out. So I'm feeling that you're wanting to get everything right so you can hit this Four of Wands energies. And Four of Wands can be happy families, the happy family card. And it's like the dragonfly coming out of the pond and flying into the sun, and there's nothing looks so beautiful in my mind for that. So we'll come to the Nine of Swords after the Two of Wands. You've already got the Eight of Swords. Why not have the Nine of Swords if you like? So you look at night and you're thinking in your bed about things. you're looking for your own self-comfort with that at this time, you probably need some advice from another, like a good friend or, somebody within that, wherever you want to see with your work or your learning or anything like that. Perhaps there's somebody there that you might be able to talk to, and just be honest with them and ask them their advice. That if they're already in that situation, then that would be absolutely great. And threes is growth. It is a growth card of the threes, and it's like if it is the Pentacles on this, it's like turning thoughts and dreams into a reality, and that's exactly what you're doing. That's what the story's unfolding from now. I mean, I don't think you'd ever, even if you went all out and went straight to, I don't think you'd ever be in the Eight of Swords with this. I think that's just what's in your mind, as to think, oh well, I don't want to be entrapped with this. What if I can't move forward? What if I can't pay my bills in 3 months' time? None of these are bad cards whatsoever. It's just saying, look, yeah, get into your Four of Cups energies. Just be in a mindset of perhaps not daydreaming, to be moving forward, putting some certain plans into place, but ask for that advice. There are people that have done things other than us wanting to do those things. There are people in them positions now that have actually the living proof of doing wherever it is that you've got in your mind that you're doing, and it takes nothing and costs nothing to ask for somebody's advice. If you ask kindly and openly and honestly, you'll get an open and honest answer as well. So then we've got the Ace of Pentacles. So Ace is a beginning, so it's like a new beginning. So you're all in your head about this here, either new work, new job, new learning as to whatever you've got. But there's a reason why you feel like you've got into this energy as it is, and that's because your intuition's telling you, and it keeps coming and popping up into your mind. You might be so happy just as you are doing things at the moment, or happy enough as to be able to stay within that energy, within that work, within that learning. But your intuition's telling you, yeah, but if I did this, or if I took this path, then things would be so much different. But am I strong enough to be able to do that? Is my finances gonna help me? Is to be able to move in that way? I do feel like you do need some advice from the person who's in that field, that you can go to and talk to, and just ask for that advice. Right, so we've got the Empress here as well. So the Empress is a major arcana card, and she's the womb of a new idea, is the Empress. You've got to be caring at this time. Don't go all in on things big-headedly or anything like that, saying, I am doing that, even if people are saying, oh, do you think you should really do that? Just be kind at this time and just explain to people exactly where you are in your mind, as to be you wanting to be changing things, and it's going to be for the better of yourself. You could even ask them people who you're having them conversations with. Don't get annoyed with them. Be kind. And it's the Empress as well. I mean, she's the ruler of love, so she'll help you with that as well. So anyway, let's get some clarifiers with this. So the story as it's panned out at the moment, for you Leos, is that your Four of Cups energy, you're in your mind about this. You may get a little bit of advice from others where you feel in your mind that their advice is not quite right. That's absolutely fine. Everybody's different. Everybody has a different mindset and want to achieve different goals. We can all look through one window. If there were 4 people looking through the same window at exactly the same outside space, looking through that window outwards, there's 4 people there. Every one of them 4 people would have a different story, although it's the same picture outside, although it's the same place where you are. And I think you'll find a lot of this anyway, and as I have in life, that that's just how things are. But I think you're going to listen to yourself, because this is something that's rooted in yourself that you do actually want to do. The Hierophant will be there, and he will avoid anything coming in that's if it's going to be a fluid idea, then I think he's going to be there to support it. If it's not going to be a fluid idea, and it's something that just you can't see the full picture of, then it's not the full picture. So the Hierophant's going to protect you against that. The Tower, it is new beginnings. There's lots of new beginnings. The Empress is a new beginning. The Tower, there's some major changes in your life, and we do become a bit stagnant in our lives, especially day-to-day lives. How often do we change our jobs or want to be able to do something else? It is a massive change for each and every one of us, and a big decision. So, just look at things practically. Look at things, have you got the education in place as to be able to do that? How long will it take you to be able to get it to be able to get it done? For all the tools, you need to have all the tools as to what you're wanting to accomplish. So it's getting those tools, using those tools, and going forward with that, I believe. Right, so there's lots of upper cards here as well. If you did that, things would change so much in your life, as it's said here in the spread, which it really would. I'm thinking it's saying that a new beginning is absolutely imminent at this time, and you're all in your head about things. Fair enough. At this time you don't need to move anything. You don't need to move a thing, because things are just rolling over every day, every week, every month. Everything's the same. And I think that you've just become a little bit stagnant in your own mind with wanting that. But things could be a whole lot different as well. I think your outlook's changing, so that for you to take the energies in around you, and don't ever forget that your intentions, if you have an intention to be able to do something, you picture and envisage in your mind that is what you're going to do. You want to be focusing in your mind that the end product, the end situation as to what I want is this. And you've got to see that happening for yourself. Absolutely. You've got to have that intent, is to make things happen. And all the other things will actually fall into place. They really will. Anyway, let's get some clarifiers on this. Let's see what these other cards are as to what we're saying. Highest two, not too sure. Right, the best cards for the intentions on moving forward with finances, with change. Now the Owls of Lives as regarding the finances, please, and the teaching, and with their learning. Thank you. Any more for our Leo, please? Best intentions for Leos, best advice that you can give them at this time. Right, so we've got the Empress. So we've got the Empress again. So she's saying, yeah, there is a new beginning. There's a new beginning coming up. It's up to you whether you take that new beginning, but she's saying, look, there's got to be this major change in your life. You know that and you feel that for yourself. She just wants to be out there. Sorry about that. With the shuffling. It can get a bit manic at times. Right, so yeah, we've got the Empress with the Empress, obviously. So, and the Empress, like I said, it's about abundance. It's about nurturing. She's very happy, loving, honest, caring is the Empress. And then we've got the Temperance, and what it's saying is, yeah, all this is true. What we've just said there, it's about balance, it's about harmony, it's the self-control. Self-control in this probably is the key. You're setting a plan of intention, and you want to see that intention, that final vision as to what you want to see that through at this time, definitely. Right, Judgment. Time for reflection to move forward. That's exactly as to what we've been saying here all along with this story as it goes. So anyway, walking down memory lane, Six of Cups. Lovely card, I absolutely love that. It's about friendships. It's about enjoyment. It's about probably from the energy that you're feeling in now, where you feel like you're probably not around as too much your friends or anything like that at the moment, but as you're moving on and what have you, you'll feel more comfortable as to be able to do that once things start working in your favour. And you might find as well that friends will help out. Even if you don't want to take their advice, you're set in stone with your own advice. You can still take it on board even if you didn't dismiss it. It makes no odds. They'll be there for you. And don't worry about that. They're definitely there for you. So we have now got the seven, the juggling aura, the seven of cups there. So juggling aura, areas of life, failing to commit. I think that is just this card for you at the moment. with the seventh. The seventh is effort. I think it's just the effort that you're putting into something. I think it all depends on the effort that you do put in, and I don't think it's going to have to be a mad struggle of that, or a juggle as such. I might need to juggle things around, but I don't think it's going to be, oh no, I've thrown 7 balls in air, and I've caught 3 of them. I think if you throw all 7 balls in air, I think you could quite easily be able to juggle them. As to find that your life will go forward fairly easily with what it is that you're wanting to do. Like I say, I just feel like everything's just going to fall into place. The Chariot, action, change. You're going to have that change for a new beginning. Your Tower moment, the action, the Chariot. It's your journey, and it will be a journey. And Spirit's telling me 3 months. That's fine. And the 7th card, I always see 7s as lucky. I have all my life. But the Chariot, it's your action. Your actions that you're going to be doing within these next 3 months are going to make a massive difference. And I've gone all cold. Within that 3 months, you will know. So I'm feeling, although money within that time might get a little bit thin, I won't worry about it, because everything will be put into place and you'll be able to move on as normal. And I won't be surprised, to be honest, if the Wheel of Fortune card didn't come out at this time, because I'm in a feeling of the Wheel of Fortune with luck and prosperity at the minute, and I know I'm bang on right with that, because the Chariot is moving you forward. Spirit have told me it's going to be like 3 months. Within that 3 months, if you can manage and have in your mind and your finances that within 3 months you could come up to a completion or near completion to be able to start something, to start reaping your rewards, and that's what you're going to do. Right, weighing up of options, 2 choices. Your 2 choices here are obviously the future, the intent, what you're wanting to do with the future, what's in your mind, and what you've got now. You can quite happily stay in that energy. I don't think it's stagnant as such. You and your mind is just seeing that it is stagnant, because you can see for the next 2 years that you're going to do this day in, day out, every week, every month, every year. Next year's going to be exactly the same as this year. And then you wanted to change that. You want to change that at this time. So it's the weighing up of those options, what you want to take, the choice that you're taking. It might mean a lot more multitasking at this time with different things, but that's only because you might need to learn a few things as to be able to move forward with something else. So it's going to be time consuming, although you're going to have your rest. This venture, although everybody else around you and your family, and like here with the 4 of Wands, that sort of energy, everybody's going to benefit from this, from you doing. So even if you go like on hermit mode, where you go into yourself a little bit and you're just saying to yourself, right then, this is what I'm going to do. This is for me, but it will benefit everybody else, and that's a fantastic mindset to have. And that's when we know we've got our best clarity, when we can clarify that ourselves, and we just know in our hearts. And it's like our higher beings, if you like, when we're in our headspace with things. If it's something that keeps coming back to you and keeps popping into your head, there's a reason for it. It's because that can be done. It's just you seeing that through to be able to get that done. But Spirit is telling me 3 months. Right, they're telling me to have a look at the bottom of this pack, so we'll see where it is. Right, so we've got the Justice card, cause and effect, and that's exactly right. The cause of something and the course of something that you're going through or going to be doing in this next 3 months, if you take the action, the effect is, the effect is 3 months. It's win-win. It's a win-win solution, and you're going to find out all that within that 3 months. You might be tired. I'm not saying you're going to be exhausted, because I don't feel like you are at all. I feel like sometimes you'll feel like you're on your own, but you're not. Your friends are around you, but it's a thought of energy. It's almost as if you take your energy away from your friends a little bit at this time, because you need more advice from people who are doing either the same work or have this same ethics of this learning. Of there's something to do here with the learning of it as the process as to what you're going to be going through, which is absolutely great. Right, I'm going to pull for you now. I'm going to pull some ruin stones for you, and I feel as though, right, okay. So I'm going to pull 3. I'm going to pull 3. I usually pull 2, but Spirit's telling me pull 3, and it can be 1 for each month. So we're in August now. So we're in mid-August now. September, October, November. And they're saying pull them for September, October, November. So there you go. Okay. So September. Right. I feel like this is just like a beginning anyway, to be honest with you. Yeah. I'm just getting the energies from this. Okay. So this is Ophelia. It's ancestral. So it's like passed on knowledge. So I do feel like you're going to have a lot of ancestral help here as well in spirit coming forward to make things that little bit more fluid. So that is a really good start because that's where I feel like you are now. Right. So October. Okay. I'm just going to get the energies. Oh my god, this is more or less the same. So this is Athelia, this is ancestral as well. So it's like passed on knowledge. I almost feel as though it's, somebody in the past who or something like that has taken that same step and been really successful. Yeah. So it's like family links, like a family tie or anything like that. It's really quite odd, really. It's almost as if you're looking at like family trees or something like that. But this is where you're going to get all your clarifications from. Right, okay. So November then, your last one. So this is 2 as. This is victory. And that's just what we've been saying, isn't it? So after your 3 months, there's going to be a victory as to what you've got. Brilliant stuff. Absolutely brilliant. Spirits come very, very close now at the moment. And they're not making it rough. They always get me quite emotional and my voice starts getting very deep when Spirit's around. That's why I sound so different when I'm not doing readings as to what my voice sounds like right now when I'm recording. It gets very extremely deep. It's quite odd, but at least then I know, that Spirit's with me. So yeah, after your 3 months, you have got absolute no problems whatsoever within my mind that everything is going to be all right. No matter what you think within that time, but still don't be thinking, oh, well, I've my type reading, they've said, oh, in 3 months everything's going to be all right. Oh, no. You've got to put that work into it. It's not just going to come. It's not just going to come as an idea. You've got to do the footwork. Same as anything else like we have in life. You're not going to have it handed on a plate. You're going to have to do the legwork for it. If you do the legwork for it over these next 3 months, September, October, November. At the end of November, it's going to be a victory for you. Absolutely, definitely. It's like a big plan that you've got in your mind that you're just dwelling on at the minute. It's like stewing it at the moment, and I feel like you're going to take action on it. Certainly, probably last week in August, but definitely by first week in September, you'll start doing that footwork. Well, I hope this were okay for you guys, and I hope you've enjoyed the reading that I've given you today. If you have, please like and subscribe. I have only just started this channel. I would like to hear if you guys have got anything to say, put it in the comments for me as well. That'd be absolutely brilliant. But love, light, and peace, and take care in all your ventures. Bye.